Dear friends, today's podcast is on the question which is asked by our follower, that is there any company with zero promoter holding? Because that particular person search on internet and find that the stock in which he is invested has zero promoter holding, and he is stuck and depressed and asked me question that is there any company with zero promoter holding, or is there any factor or anything which is behind this scene. So today we will discuss about it. So yes, it is true that there are not one, there are many companies which have zero promoter holdings. So these companies are run without promoters because the management of these companies is so good that they not require any promoter to run its business, to see its business daily on daily basis, run its management. So the company's board of directors, companies managers, companies directors are well trained professional and they run the business very well. So promoters don't need any type of headache to run the business on daily basis. So these sort of companies have zero promoter holding, and these companies do not have the zero promoter holding from the day one, because in the starting every company is started by founded by a person or a group of persons. So in the starting these companies have founders, and after some time the business is on the autopilot mode and the business run very well by these directors, board and managers. So this business not need the promoter to see the business daily basis. So these companies do not have promoters. So not only the one, there are many companies which run without promoter holdings, and today I tell you the name of 20 good companies in India which run without promoters, or these companies have zero promoter holdings. So the name is as follows: 3i Infotech Limited, Balmer Lorry and Companies Limited, BSC Limited, Care Ratings Limited, City Union Bank Limited, Dhanlakshmi Bank Limited, Digzam Limited, Equitas Holdings Limited, Federal Bank Limited, Housing Development Finance Corporation Limited, that is HDFC Bank. And not these are the names of 10 companies, and I will also give you the name of another 10 companies that have the zero promoter holdings, and the name are as follows: ICICI Bank Limited, IDFC Bank, IDFC Bank Limited or IDFC Limited, Indian Energy Exchange Limited, ITC Limited, Jyoti Structures Limited, KSS Limited, Karnataka Bank Limited, Larsen and Turbo Limited, Multi Commodity Exchange of India Limited, which we also known by its short form MCX Exchange, Megasoft Limited. So these are the name of some of the companies or the top 20 companies in India which have zero promoter holding, and these companies doing very well without promoters interfere on daily basis. And now question, second question which is asked by the person is that if these why the promoters of these companies or founders of these companies have zero promoter holdings. So answer to this question is, if a person is in the company with a promoter holding, then he have so many restrictions by SEBI or Companies Act. Means he is not sell securities like us, like the public shareholders. So he has the so many restrictions. So when the business is doing very well, business is on autopilot mode, then these sort of then these promoters or founders convert their equities or request to SEBI or stock exchanges to convert their shares to in the public sector shares. So they convert their shares into normal shares, public shares, not as the promoters. So they have, so then if the SEBI approve their request, then these companies have zero promoter holding, and the promoters also enjoy the less restrictions by the SEBI or others. So these top of companies have zero promoter holdings. So hope you get the answer of the question that why these companies have zero promoter holdings, because it is good in the faith of the promoters or founders that they are not restricted by the Companies Act or the company's regulations, so they convert their shares into public shares, so they can do the things like public with less restrictions. So these sort of companies have zero promoter holdings. And I also give you the answer of why the companies have zero promoter holding, and the name of some companies with zero promoter holding. And if you find this episode interesting, knowledgeful, then please like it and share with your friends. Thank you. See you soon on our next episode. This episode is brought to you by Sandhu Value Investing. If you want to learn more, do subscribe our YouTube channel and also visit our website www.sandhuvalueinvesting.blogspot.com, and you can also find us on Instagram with the name Sandhu Value Investing. Thank you to listening this podcast.